This right here is the man, the myth, the legend, Ben, and the one, the only, Jordi Wang. If you guys don't know who these guys are, man, you gotta go check out the Drytron 101 playlist on YouTube, okay? Because it's gonna tell you exactly who these gentlemen are. Ben, the gentleman on the left, ended up going 9-3 at the EUWCQ with our favorite deck, Drytron. He was one of, if not the most high-performing Drytron players at the event. And I gotta tell you, his deck is something to behold, and we're gonna take a look at it together, and we're gonna give it a rating out of 10, okay? I've also got some fun facts to drop about Ben as we go through it, but of course, shout out to the legendary Grand Duelist, the man, the myth, the legend, Jordi Wang, and Ben. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this list right here and now. This is the Bubbletron. Shout out Ben. Ended up going 9-3, EUWCQ. Holy smokes. So let's take a look at the list. He's clearly going for the Secret Village of Spellcaster strategy. Now, why may he be doing that? Let me tell you right now. He is the man who first discovered this combo and put it into the minds of Drytron players across the world. When New 2 was announced, he flipped this combo around a day later. Now, let's take a quick look at this list here. We're seeing no Pot of Prosperity, main deck thrust, 2 copies of the Talents, choosing to go heavy on the Steel cards. That's 2 Mind Controls, Change of Heart, both in the main deck. Yeah, man, we were trying to take control as much as possible. Understandably so, because keen eyes will notice Natasha is absent from the main board. This is something we've been grappling with back and forth. Does it make sense to main the Natasha? We're going to leave it in the side. It's always a tricky conundrum. But when we're maxing out on New 2, playing 3 copies, heck, it kind of makes sense, okay? We cut the ritual lineup down to the bare minimum, only playing 4, being Dad, Draconids, and double copies of Ben 10 makes sense. Bridges you into Diviner. We're not backup planning into Vanity's Ruler. It's not even in the side deck. But we have jacked up the amount of names, okay? So no Beta in the main. We're playing 2 copies of Gamma, 2 copies of Delta. Understandable. Maxed out consistency of the best names, Nova and Emergency both. And yes, this is a pretty clean-cut 41 card build, 41st card, of course, being that you're Sartron, but you still want to have that ability to bridge on and get that free extender slash body, and it's an essential combo piece for your Ancient Fairy plays. But, I mean, we saw it playing Exodia even, how powerful Secret Village of the Spellcaster is. So I'm telling you, the Secret Village builds may very well be the best builds of Drytron or of any other stun strategy that has the ability to put that card up. I'm thinking about Draco Slayer, I'm thinking about Exodia. Those are powerful decks that can play this broken floodgate. Last thing I want to spend a little bit of time talking about, or I guess I should say second to last thing, we take a look at the extra deck. We're doing Lina as our target for the Secret Village. Again, not bad, but I think we have more resilient cards to choose from. It's the easiest to make, but the least effective in terms of staying on the field. I prefer to go for one that's a little trickier to make, but is going to be a hell of a lot harder to get off the board. So, personal preference choice there. Side deck. I love the Sphere mode. We all got to be effing with the Sphere mode right now, because it's going to be the easiest way to remove cards off the opponent's field. And again, Smart Man is combining it with things like the Talons can take and steal. Pretty strong stuff. Got Droll on the side. I maybe would have tried to find room for the third. Twin Twisters is a cheeky choice. We're blowing out more back rows, but we're still suffering from the same Hugin Summon, Protect Fountain. Got to be careful about that. Choosing to go with the Gozen makes sense, man. We're all lights here. We don't really care. Same thing goes for the Rivalry. We can play within machines. Not even a stressor nowadays. And then the skill drain. My gosh. Well, we can't forget about the fact that all the Drytron bodies themselves are 2,000 attack point beaters. We got Big Daddy Draconids be 4K, or excuse me, 5K, and then OG 4K. That's a lot of damage that's ramping up real quick. So don't even stress it. Skill drain has always been not a problem for Drytron to deal with, and not even that bad of a card for us to side. But how are you going to out your own skill drain? I'll tell you this much. Not the easiest thing in the world. I'll leave it at that. Now, if I were going to rate Ben's Bubbletron list, dude, again, this is the man who invented the Secret Village New 2 combo. I would have to put this as a solid 8.5 out of 10, dude. Nah, F that. Let's make it a 9.5 out of 10. And the only reason why I'm docking that half a point right now is because I think we could do a better job with the extra deck a little bit. I think that Lina could be a better target that's a little bit more resilient to interruption. I also think that maybe the Leerlusk assembled may be better off being a Fuko. And perhaps the last thing I'll say is I maybe would have liked to see a Feather Storm somewhere, here or there. It's so easy to do the Fuko thrust combo in the hand trap situation. We see how many people are main decking the shifter right now. I personally prefer to be prepared for it. But what do you guys think about this list? Be sure to let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and that's all I got today. Logan JYA signing off. Have a great day, and we'll see you beautiful people later. Peace.